Good. Live.
Okay, great. Okay, my drinks are here. I'm here. I'm waiting for everyone to start coming in. Okay, so we are live. Hello, everyone. This is Neda. Welcome to our designer skirt workshop live session. And hello, hi. And we are going to start. And this is the last session, I believe. We came to the end of the workshop. So, huh?
Second from last, I think.
Second from the last? No, this is, well, we are the
Maybe
end.
one more closing day, maybe.
Well, okay.
Maybe one more.
Just say hi when you're here, so I know you guys here, so we can start our session and going to take a look at everyone's work, review, answer questions regarding your progress or your work, and then see what else we have. And at the end of this live review and feedback, I have an announcement, so just sit tight. Hello, hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hello. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming. So, yes, Thursday is really interesting because I never done live in Thursday, and every time I think like it is either is Friday or Saturday, because Fridays we do lives with the Drapey Society group, and so I'm kind of like really feeling like tomorrow is the weekend, but no, tomorrow we have one more day, a work day. So so how is it going, guys, and where you're at with the skirt? Do you have any problem, question, anything that you want me to explain or show, or talk about it a little before I just go to the group? I will go, but I'll give you about a minute or two to wait for the people to start showing up if they're not here yet. Can you turn the light a little to me? I feel like a little dark. Okay, thank you. Okay, hi. So, uh, this skirt will look very different in different type of fabrics, and it's going to look very soft and drapey instead of a little volumey on the right side of their body. And I saw one person did it, and it's I don't know if you have done, guys, some of you not showing it to me or not showing your progress in the group, because we have so many people who are just following up with the emails and not little shy to come to the group and show their work. But but for you guys, if you didn't share anything but you still have some questions in mind, this is the best time to talk about it and give and if you cannot show, at least tell me you have if you have a question regarding any of these. Okay. I decided to shorten the skirt after I made the pattern, so unfortunately haven't gotten the fabric cut yet. Definitely will tonight. That sounds great, Carrie. So can't wait to see. We still have few days till Sunday, right? Monday. We have you will have the access to videos and everything till Monday, so it's a good time to just do it. But just the Mother Day's weekend. I don't know if it's a Mother Day in other countries. Is it? Is it international? It's not international. In some countries, they celebrate the other day, different days.
That's Labor Day.
He says that's Labor Day. I know they do, dude.
Celebrate some different days in parts of the world.
No, some people, some countries just choose Mother's Day for some kind of famous figure or someone from their country and in their history. That's why. But I understand if it doesn't make sense to you. It's like okay, I'm going to just go to the group and see the work. Maybe some questions is right there. And let's see. Yay. Hello, hi. And I was right?
In the UK, it's in March.
See, in UK it's March. Does it have to do anything with the Queen?
It's Mothering Sunday or something. I don't know.
UK Mother's Day in March. This weekend is International Mother's Day, I think. Okay, yeah. The funny thing is, I'm kind of like always think that the people who are being kind of that they don't have enough power and everything, they usually dedicate a day to them. That's why we have Children's Day, we have Mother's Day, we have
Father's Day now.
Father's Day. It just came out later. They don't say like white man's day, you know? Because they're always more in power from the day one of humanity. So let's celebrate them. But let's celebrate moms and women and children. Yeah, okay, they celebrate in Italy too. Good. So enjoy your Mother's Day. I will, hopefully. Depends. I have 2 guys at home, so it depends on them. And okay, so let's just go to the group. And here I am. So, oh, we have new stuff. Okay. Okay, good. I want to go back. So, Harriet. Hi Neda, more pictures showing my process. This is my first skirt and I don't feel ready to cut the fabric that I purchased. I was able to make some modification as you mentioned in past session. I placed the elastic band and marked 2.5 inch below the original waist and noted the darts are very short. Any advice? Okay, let me take a look. Because this is very low and the thing, let me see it, maybe I can see it more. This is not your waist, this is very below your waist, isn't it? Because from the place I am seeing it, it is very low. Maybe because of the angle of the picture, I don't know, maybe it is a little too down. I cannot see, this is low angle, so I cannot see the waist that well. The back, this is way below your waist.
More like hip.
Like almost upper hip, yeah, like high hip. Yeah, no, this is way below. I can't see the picture well, you know, because this is a low angle. First of all, the low angle, it is very into level with your hip. That's why your body, I am kind of looking from below, like from the low angle. That's why I cannot see your waist that well. And But from where I am seeing it now, this is little below your waist. And I know you pulled the front up and that's why it's level. The level is, everything is okay. But the elastic should go a little higher, I believe. This is not your true waist. And this is, okay, yeah, no. I know this is not your, let me just, okay. So if this is your hip rise, your hip should be around here, and as I see it right now, your hip is right here. You know what I mean? And so this is your hip, because I can see it from the, and you know, the way that your back kind of coming out, right? So this, oh, this is your, oh, why I cannot draw. Okay, this is your hip. And the hip rise should be tiny bit higher right here. So if I must draw your body right now, so this is your body, I think. Okay, and just like that. So this is your hip. This is your hip. And this should be about your rise. So this much, do you see this much? You are low. And the waist, this line that you are putting, this elastic, I think should be little like this. Maybe here is right, but this one elastic should go up. It is very below your tummy. And I don't know if you are here right now. I hope you are here. And that is fine. Just pull the the level of the skirt is great. It is straight. It is okay. But the elastic should go up a little bit. And you need to redraw your waist. You know what I mean? Let me go to the other pictures. Should be a little up. Yeah, I can see it from here too. Harriet. Love this one. Okay, let's say I can see it from this side. It's kind of angled a little bit because, you know. So if this is your hip, this should be your rise. Okay, and the waist, you can do it in angle because when we have tummy, the angle of the waistline comes forward a little, comes down a little bit. I understand, but not that much, love. Like,
That's her. She says yes, she's here.
okay, so this should be right here. Okay, so the elastic, if you can lift the elastic to here, okay, and then you will have this much for the dart. And I understand this is your kind of, because I can see this is the hip, this is the back, and this is your body. Okay, if this is the case, that's fine. You don't have to pull this line too down. You know what I mean? So if you can do that, that will be help you to understand where is your, you know, the waist with the measurements and everything. Yeah, the back, this is level, just you have to lift up. Let me say it, good that you didn't cut the fabric yet. Let me see it one more time. I placed elastic band and marked 2.5 below the original waist. Yeah, maybe you should actually just let me just give you the elastic so you don't have confusion in that sense. So this is going to be actually it is right. The skirt doesn't have a big issue, you know, about the waist thing. If you have to make it little, some places are yes, but no, you don't have to come that way that much. You need to bring this elastic here if you want to give a little angle to the waist, which is okay. So lift this up to here. Okay, the back is okay, and which is about 2 inches or 1.5 inches. You have to go up. Just they're not seeing me. You have to just go about 1.5 inches or so, just the front. Okay. Does it make sense what I'm saying? You can, because since I see this, I don't think you would have any problem issues. So what if you just, this is the front, right? I wish I could see the patterns or the waist back and you know, front. So this, if this is your center front, is it your center front, this area? Did you cut the top already or no? You came down. Okay, so this is your, right now, this is the area that you came down, right? So you need to bring this up about here and level it with the back. Otherwise, you don't have any problem, I think. So give it a try, love, okay? And see what I mean, and I hope I can see it right. I think this is better. It's a little low. Don't bring it that low, your skirt waist. Okay, Janine, skirt update. I have now lined skirt, but I also shortened the flare a bit, and it's sitting so much better, even though it still needs to be tacked in places. Yes, the tacking, I understand it, but see, as I said before, the side, too much fabric is heavy and it kind of pulls down. When it pulls down, the other side of the skirt just, you know, pushes out. Right now it looks great. You can just tack it a little bit, you know, but overall it looks great, I think. And I love the fabric for this. Looks great, right? Yay, congratulations. Looks good. I seriously love the fabric so much. I wish I had some fabric like that. This is a really good one. Nice. You're welcome. So I'm happy. Oh, Fiona, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your troubles and the health issues. Let me read it. I didn't want to line my trial skirt, but to keep the line, the skirt needs to be anchored. So I made a mini insert skirt section from the cut off pattern pieces. I stitched it into the drape seam and attached the drape waist to it. The new section has a short hem to make it invisible. It seems to work and I'm pleased with it. Just need to add the waistband. Okay, so if you can share the photo of it, we'll be very happy to see. and I can give you, any feedback if you need before Sunday. So that'd be great. Yay! And getting caught up, use the pattern you provided, Neda. There is slight difference between draped and drafted. The fit of this is pretty good, I think. Took photos myself, not the greatest. It's okay, it is level. The skirt fits you well. Front. The side looks good too. How did you take a picture on the mirror and actually you kept it level? That I can see. This is something I can't do it. The back looks good too. Yeah, when the skirt doesn't have it, when the fit doesn't have the issue, so it is very visible. It doesn't have issues, right? And it has maybe a little bit big, but that's supposed to be the block supposed to be not super tight or not very fitted. You later make it little fitted, so the way it hangs, I know, some of you would think, oh, if it was a little tapered, it would look nicer. Yes, but this is not the skirt pattern. This is the block. This is the base that we are using, and then we are turning it into different type of skirt designs. And for the block purposes, this is good. This is straight. This has enough room, yeah, I think it looks great, Anne. So you're lucky. This pattern works well for you. You have a type of body that worked well for you. That's good. I am seeing you an update. Any comment will appreciate it, Harriet. This is from the before, but I think it's not the last updated one. Let me just take a look and see it. So the front, yes, needed to lift a little bit, right? But you lifted, but I think 1.5 inches was enough. Okay, so even though it looks so much, maybe because of the way that you stood up, like standing, or again, I cannot see. I can, but it's, I can see it, but I cannot see you the whole body, so I cannot see if exactly this closes to your waist or not. I think in here the front darts are a little long, but was it the issue in the last one that you sent me? Let me take a look. Oh, you didn't close the darts in here. You corrected and you didn't close the darts. Did you? This is not the darts closed. I didn't pay attention to this because I was paying attention to something else. So maybe the front doesn't need dart. That's what you're trying. It still needs a little bit, tiny bit taken in. But so which one is the last? This is probably the first one before that, right? So this is one day before, and this one is, yes, today. About the darts, maybe you don't need the dart in the front. If you lift the tape the elastic little bit up at the front, you might not need any dart in the front, just the back. As I can see it in here, but you need to lift it a little bit up, yes. Do you need to lift the whole skirt up a little bit? I am not certain in that because it is little low. If you lift it a little bit higher, the whole skirt, it needs to go higher a little bit, or just the front? It still is not level here a little bit, just like that. Let me take a look at it again. See this one? is little challenging for me. Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's because of the, so let me just give you an example what I mean. So I don't know if it's the picture or it is because the whole thing looks little tilted, but maybe it is a picture because yes, everything looks tilted because the wall at the back is tilted too. So it is not the case. So yes, this is your center back. So this is your center back. Everything is tilted. So the ground is tilted like that as well. So it is okay. Let me see it. I see the ground is little tilted. So it's probably just like that too. And the same here probably, right? But because of all the pictures. So that's not the problem. That's not the issue here. But this is not the tilted picture, I can see, and I know the front has the little level issue. Because this is probably should be your side. I don't know the picture if the I cannot see the wall at the back, so is this your side body because you're standing this way? This is half your body. Yes, okay, so that's okay. This one is little tilted though. This one should be little up, just like that, and maybe the hem as well. Yeah, so again, lift this up a little bit, the elastic about to here. I'm going to do it with the black. So bring the elastic to here, okay? And after that, you need to lift this area, lift the front tiny bit up, tiny bit, very little. So this level goes straight. And after doing that, I don't know, you might want to take a tiny bit of darts in the front, maybe not. If the darts, if the front is not bigger than 1 centimeter for you, you don't have to. If it's bigger than 1 centimeter, then you might want to take it at least a very small darts. If not, you can take it from the sides tiny bit. Okay, but if it goes above 2 centimeters, and then you need to add the darts. I'm just gonna take a look at down. Okay. So, hi Neda, this is my skirt. Please give me some advice to better look. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me see it. It looks like the front needs to be lifted up because do you see these happening? Because this one needs to go up a little bit. The front. I can see this is going to be an issue because this area is kind of bubbled down as well. So let's just go and see others. This is not the center back. You need to shift it a little bit to the center back. And the front, I can see it's a little too big for me. You need to step away a little bit for the next time. Okay. I am a little too close to your body. It's really harder for me to see it that way. So, I'm going to draw the side of your body. So I can see this is, I think this is your side. This is your hip level. So this would be the waist. And the hem, if I know this is rounder, that's why when you step away a little bit, so I don't see, because right now I am too close to your side of the body, and since our body is kind of, you know, in a curve, the side looks a little too close to me, and the other sides kind of started to looks different. You have to step away a little bit from your body. So did you see the picture of Anne, how I was away from her body, so I could see it from the outside. Here I think the camera is a little too close to your side seam, but that's okay. I still can see that there is some issues with the balance, so you need to lift it up here as well. So this one, if you lift it up, but you know, the back is actually, this here is up, but at the other picture it was down. Yeah, this one needs to lift up here, but then the back is actually coming down. So let me just, I don't know. Maybe this is why it's one of the issues, because one side is a little different than other side, because you need to bring this to your center of body. This is your center back. Okay, and this is how much your skirt is shifted. That's why one side and the other side does not look same. So if this is the waist and this is the hip and this is the rise, okay, so the whole thing needs to shift a little bit, and that's why it looks, first of all, the biggest issue is that it needs to be centered. That's why this side and the other side looks different, I think, in the picture, plus being too close to the body. And from this side, when I see it, the front is dragging down. You need to be lifted up and balance the hem and the side seam straight, okay? Like the one that I explained it before, the same issue with that. Okay. I went to sew my skirt together tonight and hit a slight problem. I have cut the waistband to fit exactly so it does not overlap. Should I first attach the waistband and then put the zipper in? If you want your zipper to go all the way up over your waistband, then yes, you need to add the waistband and the zipper at the end, okay? Not at the end, I mean, you put the waistband and the zipper and then you turn around the waistband and close it, right? Or you can just add the hook and eye at the top of your waistband, at where they are kind of meeting. At the meeting point in the center, if you add 2 hook and eyes, that is another option if you want to. But the both are working, they will work. But if your zipper is exposed looking and it shows, it's not the invisible. I mean, even invisible you can do it, but with the invisible it might be a little tricky, because the fabric, when it gets too heavy, if you're, I don't know what kind of fabric do you use, if your waistband area with the folding is going to make it too heavy, too thick, you might have an issue closing it. But if your zipper is exposed zipper and you can see the zipper and it's a strong zipper, then it's fine. You can put it with the waistband on. So, and yeah, hook and eye closure is good too. Okay, so I have one dress. I don't wear skirts because I am 5'3" and size 14. You're close to me. And short legged. I have no idea how to pick a length that would work for me. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for teaching. I feel confident making those adjustments and where to start. Balance. I also followed your last free DCM workshop in lockdown. Great, thank you. So, you're welcome. Happy that I could help. And is there any other question? Let me take a look at the pictures. Sometimes there are, never shows it here. We usually have some stuff here that you don't see it. Doesn't come to my screen. I want to see if I missed anything so I know how to explain. Nope. It doesn't look like we have any other question, guys. So let me take a look. There was one question. Where is it? So Kerry, what is the best way to hem half circle skirt when the fabric is a bit heavier? Mine is like a medium weight matte satin. One way is what I did. You can bias bind it and clean it that way, or when you do have a little thick fabric and for the fold, it's you can again bias bind it or clean the edge with the serger and then fold it. You can do that too. And when you do it with the serger, if you want a high-end look, then you have to make the serger either like a pearl edge serge, or you should cover the edge with some kind of a bias binding and then fold it. That's another case. But when you do have a thick fabric, I do not suggest to make the fold of the hem too thin, because on the circle skirt it doesn't look good when it happens. Either it has to be tiny one, which I do like a baby hem, but sometimes it doesn't work with thick fabric, or I usually do it with a thinner fabric, silky fabric and stuff. Or if you like double folding is not a good idea for the half circle. One fold, so that's why the when you do one fold and it's kind of about inch at least needs to be fold, and I do not suggest to do double fold unless that's gonna mess the because it's half circle, it's going to mess the bottom look of the hem. So one fold, little thicker, about an inch is good. Depends on what was your fabric again, you said. Let me see it. Like a matte satin. Mid-weight is not a problem. Mid-weight you can do baby hem. Have you watched do you know how to make a baby hem with the straight stitch machine? If you're not, you can take a look at the YouTube. I do have a video how to do a baby hem with the satin and silky fabrics, and that's usually brings out the good results. And serging with the pearl edge looks good, And if you do not like the edge looking, you can fold the tiny bit after clean the edge. You know, that's another possibility. But yeah, it shouldn't be that a big problem. But double folding might be a little tricky. I usually do it either very thin or little one big, like 1 inch. So give it a try and see. You can also, I don't know if you have enough fabric, but if you have small fabric, you can cut the little curve and give it a try and see how it looks when you do that. I am not experienced with sewing. Once I finish the skirt, would the lining be like another skirt sewn together? Another question. Till when we will have the session available online after Saturday? Till Sunday? Monday now. Monday midnight in Pacific time. So I don't exactly know. It's probably, if you are from Europe, UK, it probably, huh?
US, I think.
You are from US, Josh says, so midnight Monday. So you will have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday day till the midnight. Okay, once I finish the skirt, would the lining be like another skirt sewn together? Yes. The lining will be your straight skirt, like the one that you modified it. You can use that. You can use that, and it has to be straight. And I did the lining pattern. So if you follow the videos on pattern making, the video of the, you know, so if you do have it, that's a straight skirt. Yes, that will be straight, and the top will be a little bit of flare, but the lining doesn't have the flare. Okay. Thank you. I may do the baby hem. I do have extra fabric. I will practice first. Yes, practice always works well. So what type of fabric should I buy for the lining? Depends on the top fabric. I used linen because it was the top fabric was wool and cotton mix, and the lining I went with linen, and I wanted to do black, but black doesn't show on screen well, and doesn't look, you cannot see the details on the, that's why I went with some lighter color so you can, you know, be able to see it. But that was linen. I do not suggest the linen because it can crease too much. So any kind of, depends on your fabric, but I usually use lining as satins, or depends on the thickness of the top fabric, but my satins are charmeuse or habotai. I usually use silk in my work, but you can find good polyesters as well in the satin, charmeuse or habotai, maybe not, I don't really know. But there are many lining available. Depends on the top fabric again. If you are doing something with a thick fabric, its top fabric is wool, and you want a warmer, you want to be in warmer climate, and because it changes, then you can go with something that is more natural, cotton or something underneath. It doesn't matter that much, depends on the top fabric. It, you know, it should work well together. But I usually go with satins because they are kind of slippery, and I like it against my, you know, skin, and they usually fall and they don't crease much. So any kind of satin and satin charmeuse or habotai, they are good ones. Okay, so is there any other question? Um, we are about to finish now. Let me see. Little drink. Şey duruyor.
This way.
Gel şey yani alt şey duruyor. Baş aşağı duruyor Josh. Okay, so do you ever use Power Mesh as a liner? I do. Depends on the clothing, but I do. If my top fabric is kind of a jersey and stretchy, I use it. I mean, depends on the clothes again. But I have used it in places, especially when the top fabric is a little stretchy. When it is stretchy and the lining, I want it to stretch because Power Mesh stretches. But you can use it on because it's lighter. You can use it on the top fabric that does not stretch. That's okay too, but you have to be careful to not cut it too big. That might just hang and just come out of the from the hem skirt. So it should be little tighter. So for that kind of a skirt, you need to either drape it to make sure it actually sits close to your body, or you should make a knit pattern for it because you do not have to close the darts and stuff. If you do have a pattern for knit skirt, and you can use that, yes. So my top fabric is cotton. So if your top fabric is cotton, you can use wool, nice breezy wool for the hem, for the lining, or you can just use another lighter weight cotton. It should be fine. And if it's cotton, it might be a little crease both of the fabrics, the top fabric and the bottom together when you sit down, just because this is a little tapered, it's a little close to your body. But if you just want to give a try with cotton fabric, just that's fine. So I would suggest actually with some kind of a fabric that doesn't crease much. So anything that has little treatment on it, like polyesters, that they don't usually have a crease problem. That's why ready to wear in the collections they use a lot, especially for working clothes or professionals. It's easy. It does not. Fabrics, natural fibers depends, but they usually have a little, especially cotton and linen, they crease. They can crease badly, and silk can crease badly, depends on the silk, the treatment on top, and these are the things that you want to consider. The fabrics that are good with tight skirts, even though it doesn't, that has a little bit of stretch in it. For example, wool fabrics, all kind of wools, tweeds, those are the fabrics are not going to crease much, because when you sit down, the fabric can expand a little bit, because the fabric has a little bit elasticity in it, in the weave and the type of the weave and everything. And cotton doesn't have it. If it has a little bit of stretch in it, like 2%, 3% or something, that's even better, a little better. But if the fabric doesn't have any stretch and it's a very natural fiber, it will have a little crease issues might come up. I just wanted to say thank you for showing us the skirt. I am only watching the video right now because you caught me in the middle of the project. I love how this is made, and it's not how I imagined. Brilliant as always. Thank you, Shannon. You're very sweet and very kind. You're welcome. So I think that's all the questions as so far I can see, right? If you do have, if something comes up, just let me know. I am here for a little bit more while. Let me look at my drinks. But I do want to talk about the little announcement that I have. This is about, you know, after our workshop, what we can offer and what we have in our bag to show and share it with you. As we, oh, there's a question. Will you offering the other classes in the future? I do have one classes coming. We are launching it today, so I'm going to talk about that as we as we come toward the end of the workshop. And I hope you enjoyed and found it valuable, guys. We extended our workshop for 3 weeks, and I tried to give everyone a chance to follow along and maybe, you know, give a project try. I know so many people are busy with something, but they wanted to try and they didn't have time, or the people who had time, and some people didn't join the group, but they did it over the email and they shared their progress and everything. So I'm very thankful for everyone joining this workshop, and I wanted to just show how, you know, give a try with the flat pattern making and show the right way. The opportunity of making a designer style high-end skirt doesn't end in here. So with this workshop, and I'm actually very excited to announce that we designed a brand new masterclass level course on making skirts, and it is open for registration today. I've been teaching dressmaking for so many years. I am passionate about well-constructed garments. I love sewing, but I am actually obsessed with construction and draping and pattern making and fitting, putting everything together, of course, but the construction is my biggest passion among all of these. And I specialize in teaching high-end dressmaking for the people who don't know, and construction to people who don't come from fashion schools or the garment industry. I've been in the garment industry, I had my brand, and I went to fashion schools and did all of the bits, and I need to bring this valuable information to people who are doing them, you know, they're home sewers, or they just do it for fun or hobby, or they do have the passion, but they didn't have a chance to pursue it. And but one of the biggest struggles usually my students have is modifying their ready-made patterns to achieve a design they want or get a perfect, especially perfect fit. And as I said before, unless you spend years in the garment industry, it is very hard to learn these skills, or gone to the fashion school. This is usually hard to learn these skills. If you're frustrated with the outdated, unclear, or overly technical instructions in books, videos, don't worry, you're not alone, and I get it. If you feel overwhelmed by the vast amount of sewing information available and don't know who to trust, there's an ocean of the information online, and I get it. We now have a global access, and it's not your fault. There are so many information out there, and they are not really good, some of them. We have a global access now, unlike before, and this is also means we are more exposed to bad advice out there. So if you are tired of relying on generic, outdated sewing books or online tutorials that don't help you get the results you want, I'd like to invite you to check out our specialized skirt course called Designer Skirt Studio. This will be a 6-week interactive course where we will learn several design styles, draft them in our size, sew them with designer fabrics and high-end finishing options. the main goal of this course is to give you strong confidence in your skills and knowledge. A good understanding of drafting and pattern making will help you get creative and explore new designs when you are on your own. If you have, especially if you have great foundation blocks, that's what I really try to help you to develop it here, that you know are working well for you, then you will be able to play with the ideas and be creative in a way that is absolutely incredible. That's why the base blocks that works well for you are very important. So by the end of in this course, you will draft your bespoke skirt blocks from scratch using flat pattern making, because I know many people don't have dress forms, so draping might not work for you. So these pattern making techniques that I'm going to use are from the fashion industry to construct ready-to-wear collections by designers, and the essential blocks will be created. Is tailored skirt block, that which one we have it here that I sent you out, but that's ready-made and you fit it to your body. But in the course I am going to show you how to draft it from the scratch with your measurements. A-line skirt block, that's another one that where you can use it to make variety of different skirts, because you don't have the darts. You can work with the flares, play with the flares using that skirt block. And panel skirt block, which will give you gores and all different skirt styles. Each one of these blocks are used to make a variety and different silhouettes and styles. Here's I also want to show you what else you can do. You will fix issues for your custom blocks that are because of the differences of your body shape, asymmetry, or the posture. Another issue that we really face, I usually see it, is because of the asymmetry of our body shape and different measurements and the hip, waist. Yes, but sometimes the posture plays a big role in the way the skirt or our garment hangs in our body. So we will fix those. We will go over them to fix them to make it clean and nice. You'll learn how to draft patterns for straight, curved waistbands, yokes, different type of yokes. We will all discuss this and make samples. Side pockets, top pockets, slit vent, waist facing, lining for your skirts. We will cover all of these, and with the live sessions we are going to cover more. You learn how to apply darts, lowering the waist lines, gatherings, flares, panels, box pleats to your skirt design pattern. You learn more about fabric types, grains, weaves, content, drape of fabrics, double layers, double-sided fabrics, and where to use them, and little understanding. I usually give this information in the draping courses that I have, because we firsthand using the fabric to drape, and the drape of the fabric really important in that. But when you do flat pattern making, you usually are separated from the fabrics unless you know the fabrics well. But I like to introduce you to those as well. You learn how to determine the best placement of the pattern pieces on your fabrics. The grains play a big role in the way that your garment skirt hangs. And sometimes you have interesting design or patterns on your fabric. Those are important, how you place your patterns on it. So when the meeting point and the seams, how they look to create a professional looking garments. So just a second, water. Also, you learn what to consider before choosing for lining, interfacing, notions, threads, and type of stitching to achieve a clean and professional look. The course will teach you how to study a design and what's necessary to construct a similar look when you find something nice from the runway or from store, but it doesn't fit you well and you want to remake it, or you have a beautiful fabric and actually you want to use the same, you make the same type of skirt but from your fabric. Now let's take a look at the website for what kind of skirts we are making and showing you the whole system. So let's take a look. Okay, so can they see this, Josh? Okay, guys, so Josh been working on this whole thing I have been working on the workshop and the course materials for last 5-6 months. We really wanted to give a chance and try flat pattern making as well, but the information out there are so unfortunately bad. So I was like, you know what, this time I am actually want to show them what is used in the industry as a right way to draft and make a flat pattern making. So Josh is showing something. Yeah, huh? Yeah, maybe we can. I can put me there. I want to see people. Not like that. Just too big. That's okay. Corner. Is it corner now? Yeah. Okay. So tell me if people are asking anything. So guys, the skirts that we are going to use and make it, let me go starting from here. I just want to show you down the skirt blocks that we are going to make and the designer skirt projects that we will make. I took these photos from the internet. These are the new skirts out there available. Basically, when you have a great fit pattern available, that the block works well for you. It's just a matter of buying a nice fabric. The moment you buy the nice fabric and have to put it together, which I will show, and we are going to make the skirts together. So you can make these way cheaper. And first of all, we are going to develop, the right fit block. And then from there, we are probably going to make this one, which is little relaxed fit, still straight, little relaxed fit with the top pockets. So that's a one. A-line skirt with side pockets. So I know everybody loves pockets. I do too. Like if I do have pockets in my garments, that's a gem. That's one of the selling reason anything I buy. So we are going to use that. But again, we are going to talk about where to put the pocket, how to put it, and what's good, what kind of fabric you should use. And it's unbelievable that's price, but with the right fit, right fabric, we can achieve this as well.
How much is it?
The Chloe, this is A-line skirt, very nice fit, nice good A-line skirt pattern, but this is $2,500, and Ralph Lauren is $1,100 something. So, and I know the fabrics. I can, I know. I will explain to you what kind of fabrics you should get to that kind of, and even with this, all the detail, we will talk about this. If you want to achieve that, we will talk about it, and we will share all the information together, and we can achieve anything we want. And this skirt, it doesn't have to be exactly like this, but we are going to make something similar to this. And this is a Dolce & Gabbana skirt for $2,100. And I too have, can you bring my printed paper on my desk about the skirts. There are things that I want to, you didn't put it here, but I have some information I want to talk to people. This is gathered skirt, right? It doesn't have to be gathered because I'm going to talk about options in the course. And huh?
Order might be a little different.
No, the orders are, no, this is, anyway, this is not the one, but it's fine. And for example, this skirt, we will talk about different type of yokes because not all the yokes this big will look good on you. We will go ahead and see for the body shapes, what kind of body shape you have, what type of yoke will look good on you. We will discuss those. That's why I said, talking about designs for your body shape, what would it be? So these are all going to be individual process. And sometimes gathering doesn't look good on me, but pleat might look good. And maybe just adding a circle skirt or half circle skirt, just a flare, might look good with the yoke. So we will go ahead, and these are the options we will do and talk and decide what to use. With this, you can make a very romantic flowy skirt, or you can make it with the cotton, you can make it with the tulle. We will go and talk about all of these options. You can make it with wool or kind of a thick fabric. And what options, what type of detail looks best on what, we will go over all of these. Each project will be like you will individually for yourself design it, but this is what we are going to work around, okay? And the gourd skirt, and I do have it here as well, which we are using panel skirt block. And again, flared and waist facing, fabric options, finishing options will be discussed. And as you see, this has a top stitching on it because it's used denim. We will talk about those finishings. If you want more sporty look, if you want more dressy look, we are going to talk about this type of finishings that we're going to use. And Josh, what are you doing, love? Okay, and this is the final one? No, two more. Wrap skirt or envelope skirt. So I will give the two options because some people will love the envelope skirt, some people will do the wrap skirt. I am going to show you the both patterns, how you can make it, okay? And we will talk about the linings or just facings and type of the finishings, type of fabrics, and type of flare. You want it more boxy, straight look, a little A-line, or you want it actually a little flare, you want it a relaxed look. So these are all going to be talked and played and worked around, okay? I am very excited for this. I mean, this is very, it's really a very fun project doing the whole course together, especially if you're going to do this together. I am not done with all the filming and finishing everything, so the students and everybody's it is very interactive. So what we are talking about it and what kind of a changes you want to do, these all will be applied to the project that we are finishing. So box pleat skirt. This goes to all UK ladies. I know you love the pleats. In future, I will have maybe another course about this one in the level 2, which is more for advanced, okay? So type of pleats will be talked over there, but we have to start from somewhere. And I thought pleats are a big subject itself. If I wanted to make a course just for the pleats, I can do one course only just for the pleats. That's why it's a big subject. That's why I wanted to add some kind of a pleats in here, but I cannot cover the whole pleats because it can be super hard and it can be super easy. The pleats are very tricky. You have to know if you want the overall pleat skirts. Sometimes you buy pleat skirt pattern from out there, but if your body doesn't fit into the standard sizing, so it might not look the best. Okay, so anyway, so this is Celine vintage. I don't have, they don't have it anymore, but I guess was around $2,000. And Piazza Sempione, I hope I'm saying it right, 1400. This skirt is available now. It's just, we will make this easily for ourselves, for our body shape, with our own fabric, with our own finishing. We will decide how long the pleats will be, shorter or longer, how many pleats you want to add, box pleats. We will decide on that. Sometimes just one pleat is enough. And of course, we will have the live support community on the weekly sessions, like the way I do it every week for my Draping Society members. And for this workshop, we will do that. And with the questions coming out, we will give the demos and talk about everything. Okay. Never, you already, most of you know how I work. And we will have the private Facebook community as well. And we will discuss, everybody's going to share their information together. And of course, if you guys know me from the DCM Masterclass, and I love to add bonuses, it's just the icing on the top of something delicious. Okay. So I was like, you know what, should not stop there. A fully lined tapered high waisted skirt with back vent slit. So this skirt actually has all kind of things that we needed into a very dressy skirt, like vent slit, the back, and facing, and fully lined, and raise the waist a little higher. And why are you doing that?
Checking the comments.
I will take a look at the comments, but I cannot see it together. Tailored skirt block will be used for this one, but with the tapered hem, raised waist, added waist facing, lining, slit vent, and everything. Okay, so, and we are not stopping there. We have another one that I really wanted to add something little outside of the classic look. So I thought, you know what, let's just do little interesting, so some edgy, some very city chic, skirt. So I found this and I thought, this is going to be a good example to use with the A-line skirt or panel skirt, depends on what you want to achieve. We will talk about those as well. So, and low flare gourd skirt. This is a great example if you like to make something dressy. And all these gores and the level of the flare will be discussed, and you will choose, depends on your shape, what works well and where those flares should start on your body. These are all the design things that we are going to talk about. And this is basically a mermaid, right? But it can be fit and flare, which starts from above the knee. And from the knee down, it's going to be mermaid. From the knee up, around thighs, that will be fit and flare. We will discuss that as well, and we are going to choose which one we want to make. And we have one more. Peg skirt with a flat pattern making. This is usually something that I do it on the draping class, but this time I wanted to bring it to the flat pattern making and talk about how you can add the fullness to any part of the skirt and how to determine how much your fullness you want. You want to close that fullness with the dart, or open pleats, something like that. We are going to talk about this and talk about how much we want it, longer, shorter, slits, and so and so. Okay, so as you guys know me, and some you don't know me, it's me being here working for so many years in the industry, done my own brand and design brand for weddings, and I was doing the bridal and worked with the celebrities before. But at the end of the whole thing, I decided I really love teaching. And one of the most satisfying thing for me during all my experience in the business, in the industry for more than 20 years, maybe 20, 25 years, was teaching was the more satisfying for me, and it fit well for me with my family life and everything. So I decided to stick with it, and I am so grateful for all of you being part of this journey with me. So if you like to join the course starting today till Monday midnight Pacific time, and it's going to be 6 weeks program, and we will have break weeks in the middle as well, so it's not going to be super smashed since we are developing this together. Of course, I am going to give a little bit time off to people to catch up, and some people go to vacation. We need a little breaker in the middle, and the whole course, the time that I am releasing information and the contents will be 6 weeks together, but we will have break weeks. People who were in the DCM before, they know DCM masterclass, they know that I did that many times. Okay, so in the full payment is $497, and we do have a payment plan of $275 if you like. So, oh, did you add this one? Josh wanted to add. Yes, go ahead. Josh is here.
Yeah, just wanted to add two more things. One of them is 3-month access to Draping Society. So we already meet once a week, make new projects there, and answer lots of questions. That is not limited to skirts, but we just wanted to add that to the course. If you're already a member, then you would reach out to me and I would just extend it for 3 months for you. And also, we were also getting lots of questions of like when people can access the Alexander McQueen DCM dressmaking workshop videos. We're throwing those in with this skirts course as well, so you can access those.
Okay.
Cool.
Now I can go and watch people's what they're saying. Good questions coming out at me. It would not start on Monday. I will give a week after that will start, but for the first 2 weeks, I am kind of giving the time to start getting ready for the base blocks. So the Monday will be our end of the workshop. And if you sign up by Monday, the moment you sign up, from the Monday, we are going to start releasing some information, and you will have 2 weeks to the next session. But from Monday, yes, we will start releasing informations as well. But I cannot say if we are counting from Monday, it's going to be 6 weeks. Because in the toward the end, I am going to vacation as well. So toward the end, we will have extra room as well, like an extra time off. And when we back, we're going to continue. So it is safe to say it is a summer time. And in the summer months, we will start and finish this course, and you can access it anyway. So let me take a look. Go up. Okay. Okay. anyone I have a question? I'm taking a look at the question. I always see these skirts advertised and wanted to make them because I can't afford. Well, I cannot afford to. Honestly, I'm like, especially if you know how to little make stuff. If you know a little, you still feel like bad. If you know a lot, like me, I feel awful. And if I pay that much money to something that I can make. So all these beautiful skirts, this is a part of the masterclass that is now available to join. Yes, yes, love. Huh?
Josh will send up.
Josh will send up the links and with the emails and everything soon. This like in few hours. So pleats, yes, going to be wonderful. I know I will do that too. I see. This is a thing, Sharon. I prefer pleats to gathers as well, but sometimes gathers will look so out of this world if you know what type of fabric you should use. These are the stuff that I'm going to talk as well in the class. With the right fabric, the gathers can be the most beautiful. The pleats too. Every different fabric and style has a right choice, a detail choice, and we will go and talk about those. Thank you, Dawn. I'm happy that you think it's fun. I love that drape, assuming hang like a circle skirt just because the movement. It is not exactly circle, but I think that you're talking about the flare one. No, but yes, we will. I'm trying to figure out myself because I haven't done it, but I'm going to to do that and we'll figure it out. Okay, so let me see if anybody has any question. Sen baksana sorulara. How many projects will be making? Just an average about 10.
Once it's done, yeah, it will be 10.
No, the project of the skirt, this is the thing. We are going to do blocks first, which is 3 of them. So I'm not even counting those. The skirt itself are, with the bonuses, are about 10 skirt projects from scratch to finish. It will be. So yes. That's a lot of skirts. So hopefully I'll be on top of it. Josh is here.
Hey, Una. Yeah, so we're adding 3 months of Draping Society to this course as well. So during this course, your payments would be paused for 3 months, and then if you'd like to continue with Draping Society, it would resume after that. That's how it would work. Yeah, so this is a standalone course. Draping Society is...
Can you come in?
I can't come in.
Oh.
Hi. Draping Society will continue as it is. On Fridays, we'll have the live sessions, and the projects will continue there as well. We're opening this up to the broader group. I think we'll have some members from Draping Society, but all the other previous masterclass attendees and all the other people that are going to attend, they're going to be able to join. So it's going to go in tandem, but like I said, 3 months of Draping Society will be included. So if you decide to join the skirt course, then if you're on annual, then we would postpone 3 months. If you're on monthly, we would pause for 3 months, something like that, and then continue after the skirt course is done.
Okay. So upcoming courses sounds fantastic. Thank you. I'm really interested. I really struggle with the fabric choices and knowing what to choose. So looking forward to learning more about that aspect. I'm a bit behind with my skirt, but catching up. Haven't had a chance to post pictures yet, but will. Hope to be finished by Monday. Have really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I'm happy you think the course idea is good and is something exciting and interesting. I mean, I think it will be a very nice one. And since it's going, I wanted to take the little obstacles out and reach out to people who do not have the dress forms. It's not that I don't like flat pattern making. I love draping, and but flat pattern making, if done right, is as valuable, and it can be even sometimes more valuable if you know it as a foundation and base. And if you on top of that know draping as well, then you are becoming basically unstoppable. But again, my first thing that I learned was flat pattern making for so many years. Draping came later. It is more creative and exciting for me when I was doing draping, but I totally get it because I was doing it as an artistic endeavor or something, and I was not wearing those garments myself that much. I was doing it for my brand. It is totally different when you are doing it for yourself. That's why when you do have a dress form, it has to resemble your body to the measurements. And it's hard. That's a hard one. That's a big obstacle, I know, to have a dress form and pad it out to your individual size. So, so many people, I get so many emails on a daily basis, guys, and biggest issue was that they don't have dress forms and they don't know how to pad it, this and that. And are you going to do any flat pattern making? And it's this idea that I actually don't like pattern making or flat pattern cutting. That's not about it. I do love it. And if it's especially done right. And I was looking at the flat pattern makings online, YouTube and this and that. Maybe one or two was okay, but most of them are not very technical, and they're like, okay, your waist is that much, your hip is that much, and draw this, draw that, that's done. That's not how it's done. And that's why we do have issues, and you find printable patterns for free and this and that. It's just very disappointing, but it is actually puts you down a lot as a home sewer or as someone who's just doing this for a hobby or for yourself. It gives you a wrong idea that it's not done right and it's not doable, and you feel bad about your body because you think that you are so out of shape that it's not doable at all. That's not about it, seriously. If you can go out and find something that you can put on, maybe you do have a little bit of, fit alterations, but it's not, then you'll be able to make stuff for yourself and add those fit alterations that you usually face onto your blocks that will help you to make something proper from the beginning. So. I already know I'm out of town May 24, 25. Then I have a tiny intervention on the 30th, so I probably couldn't truly start until June. Would I fall too far behind? Shannon, since we have done masterclass before, you will have an access to it as much as possible and for a long time. You can tell me. Yeah, I think Josh will know it better. You can tell when you want to join.
But so we call it 6 weeks, but again, with the breaks to catch up, it's going to be longer.
You know better.
We are, I mean, between us, we're thinking that it's probably going to go into July. So all of June, 6 weeks brings us the beginning of July. I think it's going to go into July, maybe a week or two anyways. So you'll have like a month and a half to do it all.
What are you talking about? We are going away.
We won't be here, but so that's the break weeks, right? So when
That's
we're
the
away.
break week in July. And I think after I come back from the Turkey, It will be July, probably beginning of August. That's my because you guys, the ones that they were with masterclass with me, you remember how much it's hard for me, because when I do teaching and recording and editing and making the clothes, everything sometimes takes longer than I expected. Something happens. But let's just think about, this is a summer project and you will have an access. And by the way, you will have an access to Draping Society live sessions, and you will be able to talk and ask anything you want. And as you may know, I do give lots of live demos on Draping Society, like on a weekly basis. So that you can bring any question you want. If this is after the course is ended, you can bring always your question and ask me, and you will access all the live sessions that we do for the skirt course. Those are all will be cut and added to the course. So whoever going to say, I don't have time right now, I will join later, but I want to have this course available right now, and then maybe I'll do it later. The good thing is somebody will ask the question that you have, probably. And if not, you can ask later from the Draping Society. But all those live sessions will be cut and added to the course from the people's experience, and all the questions and demos that I do it outside of the teaching materials in the teaching contents videos. Okay. My issue is that I love draping, but I have lost about 30 pounds. Woohoo, Shannon. Good for you. In the last unintentionally, and I feel like all I do is reshape my dress form and all the beautiful things I've made. Even my patterns are all too big for me now. Yes, 30 pounds is a lot. I would love to know how to adjust them with starting from scratch every single time. Shannon, it is a good thing to have. Well, first of all, do not reshape your dress form unless you are 100% sure you lost the weight and you are staying there for a while, for a long while, okay? And because I do change in a year, like definitely 5 pounds up and down. I am always in a year. Sometimes it goes to 10 pounds a year, always, like around here. Of course, I'm trying to go down, but this is a thing. I cannot stress how much it's important to have your base blocks available in your size, and knowing that you can make it for your, let's say you dropped 10 more pounds, reshaping your dress form is going to probably take longer, but making a skirt or dress flat pattern as your block is going to be faster. So you can use those blocks and the technique that we are using to reshape all of the patterns you have also. So that's what I say. But yeah, but don't go to this changing the padding again till you're sure you're gonna stay there for a while, and then you can reshape it a little bit. Okay, so
Hey, Charlene. I think you were asking about after the workshop is done, what's going to happen. So basically, we're going to be continuing in the course. If you're able to join us, it would be great. That's going to be for the next 6 weeks, and you can get all the feedback you want on any sort of skirt pattern making projects you like.
it's so hard to
if-
put him in the screen.
The other option would be checking out our membership site, Draping Society. We meet up every Friday there, and Nella gives feedback on members' projects. So if you just go to the main website, drapingsociety.com, you'll see what we offer there.
Josh will send it email to everyone today. So take a look at the email and you will get all information where to go and how to sign up for things. Okay, so we are coming to the end of our session. We are closing the whole thing on Monday, midnight Pacific time. So you have time to take a look at the videos if you are in the middle of the sewing your project and finishing, and take a look at the offer if you would like to join. So we will be in touch. So, right?
I'll message you, Charlene.
Okay. Okay, guys, if you have any question, I'm here. If not, I am going to say goodbye today and have another live with the Draping Society tomorrow, and we are doing demo. So you're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being part of the workshop and doing this with us. So I'll see you soon. Bye.